Hello, YouTube. I'm just gonna keep going with it. Hello. So, we just got back from our walk. Totally forgot my cell phone, and then, to my disappointment, they had sprayed the pesticides everywhere in the grass. So I didn't think it was. The sign said no walking on it. Don't have the kids. Don't have the dogs. So I was like, well, we're definitely not gonna take that risk and take Moo out here. But we did find some beautiful blooms. Our basket is so full, and so I just wanted to kind of put my little vases here. I have some options. I have one more over here that I was thinking about using. Not really sure if it's gonna be, I don't know, tall enough. You see the difference, but I'm just gonna go with it while I chit chat with you all. You all know I love my flowers, and like I said in my first video, this was so free. Cost me absolutely nothing. It was a little chilly, but the sun was out and the air felt good, so we had fun with that. And I also want to get some other scissors, but I wanted to talk about how you guys are, ooh, these are flying everywhere, envisioning your tomorrow, your next month, your next 3 months, your next year, your next 5 years, with your new mindset and framework with this journey. Because when you start treating yourself better, you have to realize that it changes the whole dynamic of everything else that is possible for you and that's coming to you. Why? Because you're creating it. So you have to start dreaming a little bit more literal and a little bit more intentional. So, you know, if you know that you're in, I don't like these scissors at all. Hold on, y'all. Can't do nothing with no crappy scissors. So what was I saying? If you now know that everything is up to you and your basis is how you think about yourself, how you feel about yourself, how you love on yourself, what you accept, what you require, all your new standards, all your new way of thinking and believing, well, baby girl, that's gonna change everything, you know? Is it your current job or department or team that maybe could stand for a do-over? But not just your surroundings, but you, because you can't take the old you and place it in new, fancy, sparkly, great environments and expect it to thrive. You still have to remember to be conscious of your old habits, be conscious of your old tendencies, and why did I go back to these? Oh, because they're thicker. And conscious of the old way of how you used to move. So, but if you're using the framework of, okay, this is the new me, this is the new way, what good can come of this? What is now possible if I'm not gonna, you know, move in the same energy and in the same, Jesus, in the same way I was moving before, if that makes sense. So just being mindful of that. And this is where the planning comes in. And there's a lot of planner videos out here. These things are flying everywhere. There's functional planners. They're like scrapbooking planners. And I mentioned planners on this channel before. But if you can, and even if you don't have like a rigorous day-to-day, okay, every day of the week you're filling in your little grids and you have so much to do, if anything, it can help you plan and be excited about what else you're calling into your life, or your self-care, new self-care and routines, your new self-love agenda. Like, okay, if this is my love language to myself, if I know that I need quality time, where am I gonna put on the calendar and be intentional about quality time with myself? Do I want to take myself to the movies? Do I want to take myself to a spa day? Do I want to have a chill day inside and have all my favorite snacks with a good book or my favorite music and have the house professionally cleaned and have everything set up to where I don't have to lift a finger? I've got my meal plan. I've got, you know what I mean? Like, whatever that is. If your love language to yourself is gifts, okay, I get paid twice a week, not twice a week, bi-weekly. I know I want XYZ. I've been really excited about it. I've been saving up. So once I have the funds set aside, I'm going to make it a whole day and I'm going to go, I'm going to indulge, I'm going to buy this thing, or I'm gonna go to, you know what I mean? Like whatever it is. Maybe it's what's another love language? Words of affirmation. So you sit down, you light your candles, you get your incense, you get in that journal and you write. Hold on, y'all, I'm being nosy. What is going on here? Why do people slow down like this? Oh, it's a school bus. Okay. I'm like, what accident happened out here? Yeah, so are you gonna get intentional? Be intentional. Sit down with your notebook and put the date. Today is February 8th or 9th or whatever. On this day, I love myself. I honor myself. I keep my promises to myself. I respect myself. I am working on this. I'm working on that. I'm working on my patience. I'm working on being a better woman. I'm working on, you know what I mean? Write those things down. And in 6 months, an XYZ time frame at 5 o'clock, put a date on it and a time on it. Say, I already like how this is turning out. I'm going to be at this point. I'm going to have conquered this. I'm going to have overcome that. I'm going to, you know what I mean? If those are your, I am encouraged. I am hopeful. I am lucky. I am spontaneous. I am, or if you want to really push yourself and speak these things, you can, if you're more rigid and you're not a go with the flow person, you're going to work on balancing yourself out and giving yourself that grace and saying, yeah, I'm going to ease up on myself a little bit. If you talk down to yourself, well, I'm going to speak life into myself. I am beautiful. I am organized, and you're not anywhere close to being organized, but that's a goal of yours. I'm organized. I'm on top of things. I'm timely. I'm punctual. Same thing. You know what I mean? Like you got to put you on the calendar like you put everything else on the calendar. You've got to schedule whatever it is that you need because no one else is going to do it. And this is you creating the new you. This is a process now. You know what I mean? If things are around you that are bland, you're like, look, I need some pops of color. So I'm going to make a day to maybe do a virtual consultation with the interior designer or decorator and get some ideas, get some inspiration, get a mood board made, go to Home Goods, go to Facebook Marketplace, go to Goodwill, make my own art. You know what I mean? Like you can find, if that's your major goal, and it could be like, okay, that could be so expensive. You never know until you look into it, and you never know until you break it down. So maybe you can't get the top Joanna Gaines to come with Magnolia Homes or whatever her stuff is called to come and do your redo of your space, but you can get inspiration. You can be budget friendly. You can do things in portions, but you're not just sitting around thinking about it and not moving. You're not just like, one day I hope this place has like some, I don't know, it needs something and it doesn't reflect me. And so you just think that when I get the man, when I start having company, when I have my baby, I'll start pulling things together. Or if I move, I'll start pulling things together. That's another thing where you think that it needs to be an external change before you can start feeling the feels or having the thing, but you have to start thinking about it and doing little things toward it now. So that's why people almost feel stuck when they say, well, I got the new house, I got the new job, I got the new car, but yet somehow I'm still me. Whatever it is that I'm doing or thinking or believing is still with me in this new environment. So see, you didn't work on yourself. So you're still unsettled in a way, somehow lacking or missing something or feeling this void. So that's what it all still comes back to you. So with the planner or with the journal or with even like my video diaries, I talk a lot about my video diaries, and I was down the rabbit hole not too long ago, and a lot of my video diaries, I was reminded of how bad my acne was through my face. And it was, I don't want to say stressful time because my mental, but because of everything that I was trying to do all at once and the things that I was talking about and the things that were like, I'm going to scale back. I'm going to be able to not work all the time. And I'm going to have, a financial plan to where I can make more and work less. And I'm going to have the partnership that's going to allow me to be able to move and do these certain things. And I'm going to be doing it. And I was talking about it as if it was already so, and I was still waiting for things to come to fruition, but I could see in my face, I'm like, wow, I was at a totally different time. And some of the things in my videos, I don't even remember what I was talking about. I don't go into much detail, but I'm like, what the heck? You know what I mean? So it's good to see your growth in that, because you're like, it's just, a year seems like a long time, but it's not. You blink and you're like, wow, that was last year. And I can't even remember all the different little things that I was thinking and going through. I might reference, I said something to somebody, I'm like, who was I talking to? What was I talking about? You know what I mean? Or I might it was just so many things. So if you're not a big writer, that's another idea. And then, you know, get your album. Say, these are my affirmation videos. These are my little diary snippets. These are my, you know, my triumphs, my victories. Like, turn on that camera. Today, I got my raise. I've been thinking about this raise and working toward this raise, and then I finally spoke up and went to my boss and sat down and said, hey, how can I be marketable and be a valued asset and get the raise, earn the raise, or can I just have the raise? I mean, however you want to say it. Boom, bookmark that, put that down, because so often we can just let this stuff just keep on rolling, and that's not how life is supposed to be. You're not just supposed to just like, all right, now and on to the next thing, you know, we did that. Like, no, you need to relish in it, and you need to kind of like take it in and somehow not commemorate it, but just put it down where, you know, this is a moment that you remember and can reflect on, because it is a part of your journey and it is a part of your growth. So I know I'm saying a lot while I'm like now not doing my flower arrangement. But yeah, that's about it. You know, a lot can happen in a year. A year is enough time, but a year is a short time, you know. And so, like, and a lot of last little point I want to make is that, like, in a lot of my videos, I keep talking about nursing school in May, nursing school in May. Well, a lot of Mays had gone by. I had kept coming back around to, like, I want to start in May, I want to start in May. And I never started in May. But I kept saying nursing school, nursing school. And since then, I have grown and been honest with myself and been, you know, real enough with myself and searched my heart and said, what is it that you really need now? It doesn't have to be nursing, and it doesn't have to mean that that is now a failure or a setback or you're any less. You can still have a plan, but it doesn't have to be that. So it can still be May, but what is it now? Now that I've kind of shifted, it's okay. But hearing myself still talk about that is interesting, because I was so confident in that at that time, and that's fine, that's good, but it never happened because it was never meant to be. Because I was meant to kind of outgrow that level of where my degree is going to take me. And again, this is for personally for me. For someone else, it could be nursing. Nursing is where you need to be. That's for you. For me, it was like, you know, there's another direction, but I had to discover that. And I'm so thankful that with just me talking it through and watching that process unfold, it never happened, because again, there was something bigger for me that I didn't even know the answer was inside of me. So it took me seemingly not pulling the trigger, but in a good way. And that's another thing about, oh my goodness, allowing yourself the time. If you gotta rush, if you gotta like go, that's not always the best thing. If it's for you, it's gonna be there for you at the right time. The man, the opportunity, the job, the everything, it's not going anywhere. It may take a couple years. That's okay. That's okay. What's for you is gonna be for you and be waiting for you. Have your name all over it, and you will know, baby. You will know. There's not going to be any confusion. When I hear women talk about, I need to ask him what we are and what we're doing, clearly you don't know, because it's not clear. It's not waiting for you. It's not setting itself up for you. It's not doing anything to lend you any peace. When you get to your destination on a vacation, them people, the transportation people, they got your name at the airport, or like when we landed in Cancun, they had our name. They were like, and I said, there I go right there. That's my ride right there. Because I knew there was no doubt in my mind. So that's how everything is in life that you are creating and you're sure about and you're confident in. It's not gonna be shaky. You don't have to ask anybody for nothing. Not no man, not no nothing. No, we not. So let that be an encouragement for you. Plan it out, talk it out, walk it out. You know what I mean? And even if you have a little setback, that's okay. Don't give up. Don't doubt this process and doubt that you're not on the right. You're not. Look, I am struggling with these scissors. Some of these are thick. Here we go. But, you know, don't doubt this process just because you have a learning curve. Just because, like they say in school, C's get degrees. Or, you know, you're going through school and you fail a test. You totally wipe out. That don't mean you're going to drop out the program and quit. No, the next test you're going to do better. The next test is going to show you where you need to improve on. What's your study method? What's your angle? You know what I mean? It don't mean that the degree is not for you. It don't mean none of that. If I had quit my driving school, you know how many times I needed to take that test because I wasn't good at first. I didn't start just driving around strong for years and years when I was like 16 with my permit. I didn't have all that practice. I was a late bloomer in every way, but that didn't stop me from trying again. So I say all that to say you can do it. Don't stop. Keep going. And good luck to you. I'm really excited for you guys on your journey. And I always say this, I can't wait till I get to the point where I hear more from my viewers and other women who are doing the damn thing. Doing the thing with kids, doing the thing without kids, doing the thing divorced, remarried, widowed, single, 21, 65, I don't care. We all deserve this and we all can do it at any level. Like it's never too late to start. It's never too late to start. It's never too late. So I'm going to get these flowers some water. Thank you for watching. And until the next one, peace. Bye.